Introducing Oakley Meta Vanguard, the new performance AI glasses designed for athletes. With hands-free capture on an action-ready ultra-wide camera, powerful open-ear speakers, and built-in Meta AI that syncs with your Garmin devices for real-time insights while you train. Take your performance to the next level with Oakley Meta Vanguard. Athletic intelligence is here. Learn more on meta.com.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. Black Friday game day on Prime is an epic day of live sports. It all starts at 9 a.m. Eastern with the Capital One Skins game. Then, Black Friday football returns when the Bears take on the Eagles at 3 p.m. And it culminates with the final night of Emirates NBA Cup group play with Bucks Knicks at 7 p.m. and Mavs Lakers at 10 p.m. Black Friday game day, only on Prime.
In Walmart's Hoonuville, everyone ready their cart. Amazing Black Friday deals are about to start. Online and in the app, such great deals to explore. Everything you love from tech, toys, and more. The days to save and the ones to remember. It's only the 25th to the 30th of November. Set your alarms. Don't miss out. These deals are epic, without a doubt. The Who's are all ready, but are you? Walmart Black Friday deals await. Who knew?
Welcome to the competition. At Karate for Mental Health CIC, the mission is simple but powerful. To use the discipline, confidence, and community of karate to support people living with disabilities, mental health challenges, and those from disadvantaged backgrounds. For your support, Karate for Mental Health provides free karate training, helping individuals grow stronger, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Karate for Mental Health now offers workshops, courses, and exclusive merchandise, and every purchase directly funds these life-changing projects. Join the mission, make an impact. Enjoy 15% of your purchases with the code AAB15. Whether you are passionate about mental health, martial arts, or simply want to make a difference, your support helps building people up. One kick, one class, one moment at a time. Visit Karate for Mental Health CIC, CEO UK, gear up, get involved, and help change lives. Welcome to the Access Black Belt podcast that focuses on karate, mental health, everything in between. Today, we've got my competition in a quote, good friends from the Conversation on Karate podcast, and I've been a guest on their super podcast last time, a few weeks ago, and now we're doing a visit on my podcast. If you haven't listened to the Conversation on Karate podcast, you must go and do it, please. How are you guys? Sue, Greg?
Good, thank you. Very well. Yeah.
Actually, I meant to do a different intro. I meant to do
I'm Sue.
And I'm Greg.
There you go. And now we've got a proper way.
Taking over.
It's great to see you guys. Your podcast going from strength to strength. You're getting lots of interesting guests. It's kind of annoying at the time that I'm thinking of somebody just like, oh, damn it, they just got him or her. And you're just like, oh, I just wanted to talk to them. Now it looks like I'm copying you.
That's all right. You can steal as many guests as you like, Les. It's all right.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny how it looks like that, though, doesn't it? It looks like we're copying you, you're copying us, but we like the same kind of people. Interesting, people with plenty to say. It's great, really.
It also looks like that to no one else but you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
sure no one else is thinking that.
Yeah, we're making it worse in our heads, isn't it? It's just they're doing this and although we've got the track record of doing projects the same, like with your journal, with my journal,
that's was true.
Independently together.
Yeah. Well, great minds think alike, don't they?
Yeah. Speaking of the journals, there's going to be a link above or down in the description to a Karate Conversations journal. So if you like journaling and writing down, or yours is called notebook, isn't it? To the notebook you like scribbling down your training, there is always space for one more. So grab mine, grab theirs, and enjoy writing down your training.
Mm-hmm.
And how's your training going? I'm gonna start with Sue. What's changed after your black belt? We talked about it when you've been just become a black belt. You said your experience is doing the grading and how's your mind changing? How's that after, I think it's 2 years now, isn't it?
It's 3.
3 years. Wow.
It's
like
3.
Time flies.
It's 3. Yeah. Yeah. So last year I got injured a few times and stuff was happening. So it didn't really come up. And I was in no hurry anyway. So, it's 3 years. That's fine with me. And it's been nice not having to work towards anything very specific, just to be training, So there was some the bits of weapons training in there, which I really enjoyed. We did some work with Ken doing Kali as well when we came over to you and we had a session in the garden doing some Kali. So I think it's just been this nice opening up and expanding and following whatever you're interested in. And so obviously the podcast has been a part of that as well, just like spending more time listening to different people and going to different seminars as well. That's been really interesting. So I feel as if it's just been time to, rather than shoot forward, it's been time to kind of widen out a bit and relax. Training, hard training, light training with weapons. So I feel like it's been a nice experimental, not just experimental, but just a learning time, a broad learning time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Greg, how was it for you watching the Sue's development over the years, right? Because you're teaching up to the black belt.
Yeah.
And then at least in my approach, I kind of try to step back and give people space to do their own stuff. How was that in your club, and how are you guys doing it?
It's good to see, actually, because Sue's taking on the falling into the assistant instructor role.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Which is really good to see. And I would say I think it's helping you. Wouldn't you agree, Sue?
I would.
In terms of,
I would. I've always loved working on basics.
Yeah.
I think it's so important to always be working on basics. So, and working with just helping with children has been so much more fun than I thought it would be, because I was really intimidated at the beginning. I remember saying to Greg, "Oh, what do we do? I mean, what if they don't like me? I mean, how do we cope?"
But the thing is good to see now is when Sue started doing that, it would be, did I say that right to them? I just gave them a tip. Was that tip right? And that's not the case anymore. Like the confidence to be like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about now. Like that's there, which is good to see.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting, sort of, when you know it for yourself, that's one thing. But if you're going to impart it to somebody else, you need to be really sure before you give someone duff advice. Yeah.
But even like leading up to, I mean, can I say this, Sue, about this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sue's grading this weekend.
Oh.
So even like the comparison leading up to this grading compared to the last grading is a big difference. Just in terms, I wouldn't even say confidence, because Sue still shits herself, because that's just Sue.
I do.
That's just Sue. Sue panics. But just, I don't know how to say it. The just ability for me to be like, you know this, and Sue to be like, yeah, I know this, and then just do it is a big difference now compared to 3 years ago. So yeah, it's good. It's nice to see.
Good luck on the grading. But I suppose if you've been allowed to go, it's already cashed in if you don't do something stupid.
Yeah, well, it depends how much she pays us.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah,
I'm willing to go up to £100.
That's not enough.
Well, you see, that's not always the case, because my students tried to bribe me a couple years ago, and I said I don't accept cash. Only way to get your grading pass is a big bag of M&Ms. And actually one guy brought me a massive bag of M&Ms. People
That's
do
nice.
anything.
I like that. I imagine if it was for Greg, it would be an enormous bag of Haribo.
It would. It definitely would.
Now you've got the clue.
Yeah. Yeah, if I don't have one this weekend, I'll be very disappointed.
Okay, I shall put it on my shopping list. One for you, one for Joe. Yeah, it is nerve-wracking and I do panic.
Well, it is
stressful.
Yeah, exactly. It's a normal thing to do.
Yeah,
so
of course.
Are you gonna be officially a instructor as well, or do you guys doing a different like kind of preparation for people to become instructors? How you do that?
Well, this is the thing, we don't really have anything for instructors because we haven't had anybody do that until Sue now, really.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of just organically developed from me being like, Sue, just help me with these kids, please, because there's so many of them. So, yeah, I don't really know. I have been thinking about looking into something because I know speaking with Russ Smith, he has a very specific syllabus for teachers, and I think a lot of other people do as well. So, yeah, it's something to think about for sure.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about the similar thing to create. I've got it in my head. Luckily for me, I've got people who are instructors for me who covering my session when I'm going away and stuff like that, who are already instructors with a long experience. So I don't think that I need to kind of get them a rule set and stuff. They are very good with the teaching adults and stuff. And I'm just entering into a teaching kids from the new year, I think. So I'm on a side with Sue, and she was like, what the hell I'm going to do with them? I haven't taught children for 17 years, so it's gonna be like, oh, not looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to it. If you know what I mean, it's a bit uncomfortable at the moment, but we have to do uncomfortable things to be comfortable, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So how is that going to work with your current syllabus? Do you have a separate kids syllabus that you're working on?
I've just done a kids syllabus, but it's pretty much the same as ours. So it's a goal driven. So first step, you need to know what to do when you step into the dojo, like bows and ceremony, and tie your belt maybe, and count to 10. But what I've done, it's I try to aside of a physical skills, I'm trying to do style of BJJ. So my son goes for a BJJ class with kids, and they've got the 4 tags between belts. But it's for a technical ability, behavior during the classes, being a good teammate, and showing the commitment. So I'm gonna do the same thing between the belts.
I like that.
And the gradings, instead of having every 3 months like usually karate classes have, we're gonna have every half year. So every 6 weeks you can earn the tag. If you get the tags, then you can grade. Plus, I woven in some simple self protection stuff, like for a 10th Q or 8th Q, I think it is. Know your parents' phone number. How to talk to strangers. With that misconception that every stranger is a danger is not true, because you need to speak to strangers like police and stuff like that. So, how you choose who you can talk to, who is trustworthy, right? The bizarre man in a shopping center, or a mom with 2 kids in the same shopping center, right? You need to make a decision. So I try to woven a simple self-defense stuff, and but mostly it's gonna be fun and preparation to the adult classes later on.
Nice.
So we'll see how it goes. It's with all my syllabuses, it's all the time work life, because I'm changing on the spot whatever I don't like, I modify it and trying to make it better. So every year it looks different.
Yeah, same here.
And what you teaching your kids? What's your syllabus for your kids?
Like same. It's kind of the same as, not the same as the adults, but it's the same stuff. It's just broken down in a way more kind of basic way. I feel like. So I know for the adults class, we might do a drill that starts on the feet ends on the ground with a submission. And it's quite easy to flow through all of that with the adults, and it's easy to kind of break the pits apart that are needed. Whereas with the kids, it'll be very broken down, structured, and we won't go past a certain point, depending on who's there and how they're getting on with it. It's just more game based and more broken down, I would say.
I'm bringing opinions back, but just for kids.
Yeah.
So the kid's gonna be operating as a kata, because it's already set up progression. So So I'm gonna do that. So when they're going into the adults, they're gonna have some understanding of breaking kata. But we'll see how it's gonna work. As the pinans are for kids anyway, so they can have fun with this, and it's gonna be looking more like karate. People won't be telling me online that that's not karate.
What is it then? So I want to know.
Yeah. Well, fun with movements. But although my daughter said to me today, "Oh, do you know there is karate in my school?" I said, "Yes, I know." Why I'm not going there? Let me put that politely, because people have got a different approach to karate, and I don't want you to do this one because we're doing different. She said, "Oh, but I can learn throw and tackle people." No, you won't. You're gonna be in lines, going up and down, and getting belts like your friends. So you're not going. That's why most of the friends who are in that club already expressed the interest to be in my club. So I haven't started yet. I've got already 11 sign up, so which is a
That's good.
Good thing to have. I'm just waiting. Really next to me, one of the moms opening a fitness studio. So she asked me if I would like to be there. So I asked her, can I have a Friday afternoon? And now she's waiting for a schedule with other Pilates people coming in. If I can there, if I could have it there, it's literally 2 minutes walk from my house, and I can have it there. If not, I'm gonna have to look somewhere else, because I wanted to have it in the locations here. Our dojo is about 10 minutes drive, and on the Friday night it's gonna be a journey to get there, because everybody's leaving Guildford and stuff, so it's gonna be lots of traffic. So I'm hoping to have something closer here, so parents can walk from school to the class and have fun there. So we'll see.
Nice.
Make gifting easy with Benson Clegg. Handcrafted cufflinks, luxury accessories, and a proper British style. Trusted since the 1930s by royalty. Get 15% off with code KARATE15, exclusively for Anxious Black Belt podcast listeners. Shop now at bensonandclegg.com.
That's cool.
Yeah. And how's for you? I've seen you've been doing a few martial arts shows. What's your opinion of those, and how are you finding it?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, so the one I've done, what did I do? Did I do one this year, Sue? And Joe's done 2, I think, because the one.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's right. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Southwest.
The Southwest Martial Arts Show. Yeah, it was good. A different experience than just teaching a seminar, which obviously this year's been a new thing as well. Is we've been doing seminars, which has been good. The difference, I think, doing the show is you don't know who's going to be there from what style or what they already know. Whereas kind of doing a seminar, you have a vague idea of the kind of people that are going to be there. So yeah, it was an interesting experience. It was good. I'd recommend it to anyone, even just to go, because it's good fun to just train with all these different people that you wouldn't normally get to train with, I think. Wouldn't you agree, Sue?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. It was very different being part of a group that was delivering training. That was something else. Yeah. It's a very different experience.
How you mean? Explain yourself.
Greg used me as an uke, and it just felt very different than showing up kind of as an extra student to go to seminars and what have you, because I've been coming along to seminars as extra practice and for extra training and to train with extra people, and so that's all very familiar now. So, and going to seminars as a student is very familiar. You're going to just try a bunch of different stuff, but to actually go there with Greg and Joe when they're delivering at a seminar is like, wow, this is very different levels of pressure. I've no idea how they felt about it.
About you or the whole thing?
No, about you guys, how it feels to actually go to a seminar, to, go to an event like that when you've got all the people there who are going to come to you.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it's a different feeling to a seminar for sure. More pressure because obviously you just, like I said, you don't know you don't know if anyone's going to turn up, and B, you don't know who's going to turn up, what they know, what they don't know. There might be a rival.
Is it like they can choose whatever mat they want, or did they pay specifically for you?
No, yeah. So you can pick whatever you want. So look at the schedule and just choose where you want to go. So,
well, that's the nerve wracking. People gonna turn up, or I'm gonna be standing there like a single person, and everybody goes to some other people training next mat.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, it was good. I was gutted that the lightsabers were on the same time as I was, though, because that would have been fun. But never mind. Next time.
I suppose that took a few people with them, isn't it? Instead of doing karate.
Yeah.
Because who wouldn't want to do the sabers?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you not want to do that?
I've seen that you guys gonna be competing as well next year. Are you preparing? How's the preparation going?
It's not really. I feel like I prepared fairly well for last year, but since the competition, or this year, sorry, but since the competition, my training's kind of not dropped off, but it's just been less. I've been teaching more, focusing on that rather than my own training. So yeah, I need to prepare because it's earlier. This coming one is in March and not May. That's your fault if I remember rightly.
Yep, it's probably my fault because Steve is doing it always on my wedding anniversary. So I said, "Can you this year do it different? Not May, please." So he come back with them end of March. So like, yes, we can go.
Yeah.
So, but this year I'm gonna be trying just to be a coach, see how that feels. So I competed 2 years ago. That was great. But this time I wanna be just as a coach. So we'll see. But I might change my mind. Although we're not, my approach always was that we're not doing special preparation for competition. We're just going as it is to test the training methods we're doing and see how that stacks up against people who train. So last time it was okay. We brought some medals. Few things we had to be corrected with the less experienced people. And we'll see how it's going to go this year. Although I think that few of my guys will not have a competitors for them in the categories because I've got a 65-year-old who weighs 50 kilos in brown belt division. So I don't know if there is any other person existing like that.
Okay. I'm sure they'll find someone.
So plus Danny decided that he's gonna be doing fighting this year.
Oh, nice.
So I know that Steve is looking for. He said he's got a few autistic people as well. So I need to speak with him because I think I would like to do it more knockdown instead of punching to the head. Although Danny is accustomed to be punching the head, but just be on the safety side. Probably with more sense to do knockdown for them. But I need to speak with Steve when he's gonna release the forms to sign up. Then I'm gonna speak with him, put the team. But we've got 5 people coming.
Yeah, nice. So I'm not sure how many we'll have this year. We had a good few last year.
But you've got kids, right? I've got only old farts, so for us it's all the retirement retirement division.
We'll definitely have a few kids come, I think. I will probably compete. I will, I think. Like you said, it's just a nice thing to test kind of where you are. I think it's good to just experience the pressure as well.
Well, I think it's a must do for everybody who is martial arts at least once to step on the mats, because I know people saying it's not the same as a street and blah, blah, blah. I think that's the closest we can get to
Of course
a
it is,
real feeling of that adrenaline rush,
and
that people actually wants to take your head off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sue smiling there. Are you planning to compete again?
Yeah. Yes, I'd love to. Absolutely. I've not been able to go for the last couple of years, so yeah, I'd love to give it another shot.
Yes.
It would be a different category, I think, because I think the first time I went there wasn't a division for me. So it was a smaller competition, so all the women of a certain weight went together, and there wasn't an age division, which is completely fine. But I think that I was up against very young women, about 18 years old.
Yeah, I remember the video.
17, 18. So I think that they've now spread that out. So they actually do have like an over 40s or what have you category for the women as well. So I think that will probably be a bit more appropriate.
It's nice to see that Steve's AKA competitions are growing, because I think he created something unique in term of a karate fighting. I really enjoy his format and my guys, and it's kind of closest to what we do. I think it's closest to what you do as well. So there's no like, I don't feel like we need to do a special preparation, maybe a cardio, maybe more sparring, but we spar on every session for half an hour, so I don't see how much more I can focus. And I think it is something nice to just test it as it is, instead of doing like a special preparation, and then you've got a part of the club who needs to train harder than the other people because they're preparing, and they kind of, you excluding other people from it. So my thought is that, we just do what we do, give the few pointers for people to be more kind of strategically prepared for a rule set, because we do a few more things, like, last time when I was there, you could knee to the body, which we do notoriously in clinch. So it's just kind of keeping people within the frame of a rule set, so they don't break it all the time because of habits.
I think that's what you did, isn't it? The last couple of years, it is certainly the thing that we did with ours. We had some, because we had shorter amounts of time to spar than half an hour every single session. So we had that's one of the things we used our Tuesday mornings for, was like comp practice, but a lot of it was just making sure we were all following the rules. So we got really familiar.
It wasn't
with,
really anything specific,
sparring
was it?
in a particular. So like you said, Les, just making sure you keep getting up your sparring, getting up your fitness, getting really accustomed to trying things out, and making sure we were all like following the rules. It's good. I think that's great practice.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's nice that it's all growing, and more clubs is turning up, and then I think it's gonna be a good platform for practical karate people going in and actually tested what they're teaching, right? Because I think more and more, at least from my conversation, more and more people starting to wake up that the bunkais are great, but you need to actually do some sparring to test it. And like we talked on your podcast, that the more you spar, the more things from kata start coming up in a more sensible way and practical way, isn't it?
I think the excuse of it's for the street, so you can't use it in competition is too played out.
Well, so I don't know if I keep meaning to record that podcast, and I will one day. I don't know, you aware of a Kano paradox? Do you get Kano?
No.
So when Kano in 19 something, I've got it in a book, he created a open competition to test judo against all the deadly jiu-jitsu arts. And they have a 12 bounds, and I think 10 bounds were won by judo people. But the rule set was that you can use any deadly techniques you want: poking eyes, groin, throat punches, and just sporting was superior because they do what they do at full resistance, full speed, which with a deadly techniques, you cannot poke somebody in the eye because they're not going to probably come back to you. So you've got a very limited amount of people who go like, yes, I want to be punched in the throat really, really hard, please, today. This is my goal for the training. I want to see how it feels. So we know that how you train, how you fight, how you train, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's very true. Yeah, you can't consistently practice things like gouging people's eyes and
And I know that the internet commentators already start typing that we are wrong and stuff like that. But don't get me wrong, I love bunkais. I love playing with them. I love all the applications and multiple versions of one movement. But this is kind of a fun for me, and this is something that you can work on when you are on certain level. Like let's say you're a black belt, then all that stuff opening to you as a progression of your lifelong training. But if you're starting up to the black belt, I think you should focus on physical skills of being able to handle yourself wherever you go.
Yeah, I think with the bunkai though as well, like if you can't translate it to competition, I don't want to say it's wrong, but it kind of is a little bit, because most bunkai as well is close range. You're in that clinch space. A clinch is a clinch. If someone's got their hands on you, they've got their hands on you. Rule set obviously dependent, but if you're relying on an eye gouge to make your bunkai work, then it's not very good bunkai, in my opinion.
Yeah, I had the pleasure to train with a Gary Lever sensei.
Yes, yeah.
You should grab him on the podcast.
Yeah, I have spoken to him. We definitely will. Yeah.
And he was excellent, and to see how he's combining Muay Thai and Goju, and it makes so much sense. We've been talking about that being in a clinch, Goju is very much like Muay Thai. It's very similar solutions, very similar hands, positioning and stuff like that. And we've been training a couple of times now together. So I really love what he's putting together. And I think that's how the bunkais, that's another person like yourself, myself, that's seeing the connection between arts and actually starting making it workable, if that's the word. So it was lovely to see that connection, and few researchers saying that there's some connection between Thailand and Okinawa in exchange, as well as the Chinese.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't see the reason why the Okinawa will like, that works, I'm gonna grab that and put it in there, and have that eclectic mix of different cultures, different approaches into a kata.
Yeah, 100%. It's all the same stuff, isn't it? At the end of the day, like fighting's fighting. Like it can't change that much.
It's really kind of for me, it was opening eyes when I went to the wrestling club a long time ago. But now I'm doing pretty much the same thing, and I'm guessing that you've got the same with the BJJ. It's so many things just fit straight into the kata.
Yeah, 100%.
From the floor that you can do it standing up. I'm not claiming that the karate is on the floor. I don't think so. There was any components of except escaping up. But there's so many movements fitting from the kata that you're thinking, if BJJ guys can do it on the floor, I probably can do it standing up.
Yeah, of course.
You've got a bit of a wall for support and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's kind of another avenue of expanding my knowledge into karate.
Yeah, I agree.
And how's your BJJ going?
Mine, I haven't been that consistent this year, to be fair. I got my blue belt in May, maybe, I think.
Is that the blue belt curse, right?
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. I was always like, that's never going to happen. But to be fair, just time and different things, I haven't been consistent. I hurt my knee as well, which kind of put me out for a bit. And I was still a bit on edge with it, because does make some funny noises, but
it does.
I was at jiu-jitsu yesterday, and it made an almighty pop, and everyone stopped and went, "What the hell was that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just my knee. It's fine. It doesn't hurt. It just made the noise."
Have you been to check it out?
No, I haven't. I will. It doesn't hurt. It's just, it did hurt. It doesn't anymore. It just makes a noise. So I will get it checked. But
well, we are in the age, Greg, that we need to start going and seeing doctors,
It's fine. I'll be all right. Be fine. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward, especially in the new year, to getting back to a bit more consistency with jiu-jitsu. Sue's been way more consistent. Sue's been on the mats.
How's it going for you, Sue?
Oh, amazing. I love it. I'm very pleased that I've done karate before I did it. So I'm very, very familiar with just what it was going to entail. It was, I knew it would be hard. I knew it'd be no way of, getting much done. It's just going to be practice all the way through. Just, you're going to get tied up in knots constantly, but everyone is very, very nice. And I'm loving the practice, to be honest with you. And sometimes inspiring some of the really experienced people are like, what are you working on right now? And shall we practice that for you? Which is really nice, actually, because the things that I keep getting caught in, I can say, oh, yeah, I keep getting caught. Like, I can't pass guards. And they're like, okay, let's work on that. And they show me tricks that sometimes work and sometimes don't. But, it's lovely. I got my first tag a month or so ago. So, yeah, it's just a really good extra practice. I'm loving doing it. And I'm so glad I started it. It's been a whole new direction, and I love it. It's so interesting to do something that's not a striking art at all. And I have to keep reminding myself, not when I stand up, not to try and punch someone in the stomach before I walk away.
How are you finding? I'm sure you guys seen as well the memes going around with the traditional martial arts and the MMA guy. That this is respect, this is disrespect, stuff like that. So I always had the issue with that, because being in a wrestling gym, I know that people who work really hard are the most respectful ones, and there's more respect in the sports than in the traditional martial arts. How's that for you guys, going into the sort of mean gym where there is a lot of steroid-driven big guys who just try to demolish each other? How do you find the respect and diligence and honor?
That put me off for so many years of doing BJJ or MMA. That thought of, it's just the thuggish culture,
right?
Yeah. But it's not at all. It's obviously in every place you might get the odd one, because that's just the nature of the way things are. But that's in any sport. No, I think the respect, is more well earned through things like BJJ, because it comes from actual testing, as opposed to, I'm a higher belt than you, so you have to respect me. It's like we just spar, we do what we do. It's earned through that. I think it's very different.
Yeah, I do agree with you. And what I like about BJJ and about my club, and I'm guessing your club as well, that when we start sparring, there is no, I'm a 5'5", I'm not going to be sparring. No, I'm not sparring. The BJJ coach is the first on the mat. Come on, you go with me now. We're rolling, and he's the last to go. And I try to emulate the same in our club, but I'm not some kind of a godlike creature who done his training, and now I don't have to go to do the dirty work with you little people there. You need to earn to be coming towards me. You just jump in there, and actually I was teaching the seminar for Tracy Radley with a fighting seminar, right? That's similar what we done with at your club. And they've been like surprised, oh, you're sparring. I said, well, I don't want to stay on the side. That's the worst place to be. I want to be in there sparring with all you guys. That's the fun to be. If I'm sitting on the outside, I'm just getting bored. So yeah, it's a nice contrast. How was it for you as a woman? I'm
assuming you're asking Sue.
Yes, well.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for you to say Sue,
I temporarily forgot her name, so that's why I haven't finished. Sorry. So
it's okay. That's all right. We're all waiting for it. Do you know what? I didn't tell them that I'd done any martial arts experience when I went in because I was so worried about this idea, and I regret it. I really regret it. So I'm kind of letting it slip out now that I do other martial arts and karate, because I feel like a bit of a dick, to be honest, that I didn't say it, but I didn't know what kind of place I'd be walking into. I decided to go somewhere that wasn't local. And I particularly went to this place because they had some women teachers, but that wasn't the case by the time that I got there. They do, but it's not on a night that I can make. So, but they do have, I would say they are so welcoming and so friendly. And whether they're just being kind to me because slightly kinder because I'm a woman, or slightly kinder because I'm that bit older, I don't know. But I mean, I get submitted, I get, obviously they do all their training, and there's not a lot I can do about it, but I'd say I'd say it's at least 50-50 them helping, coaching, training, supporting, and I think they're really careful of each other. Seem like a really nice club. I mean, they don't seem like it, they are. They're a really nice club. I don't find any issues with I don't go in there thinking this is different because I'm a woman. I think they take care of people that they might break more easily, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's got anything to do with being a woman. I think they're awesome. Cool. So nice.
Yeah, that's good. That is good.
Yeah, well, and I get tons of practice. I mean, don't get me wrong. I work and fight for every inch.
I mean, if we want to talk about respect, ego in traditional martial arts versus something like BJJ, just look at what was it, the EKF?
Yeah.
Put up the other day. We expect you not to train with other groups. And like, what the hell is that about? Like, where's the respect there?
Although the BJJ is not free of that issues either.
No, absolutely not. No, it's definitely not as prevalent as in traditional arts.
I think it will be, as that's the price of success. Yeah. I watch it and I speak with Tim, our coach, and I see more of it happening exactly the same way was happening to karate. On the beginning, everybody, at least in Kyokushin, was checking up on the black belts. You need to be certain level, and then people notice, hey, but I can make money on this. Why don't we just cut the corners a little bit, and now you can see the people popping up like, I'm a 10th dan now. I'm gonna be doing the Kyokushin organization, because the one guy, unfortunately, in Poland who been enlightened and is 10th dan of Kyudo Kyokushin, and giving belts away, and he's growing his organization. So I think the same fate is to all the successful organization and successful martial arts.
Yeah, you might be right there.
Cost of the success.
You might be right.
But how are you finding it as being, I'm gonna be rude, as an older martial artist with the knowledge retention in BJJ? Because I can't fucking get anything. It's like if I'm getting a 1% of the lesson, that's it. Plus I'm can only train once a week, so I can see the younger people coming in and they just destroying me after a couple of months of training, and I was like, what happened there? I'm an experienced martial artist, and I just can't get this stuff in to stick to my head.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it's repetition for me. I have to do the same thing over and over again. The only time when it kind of works out for me is if we do a takedown that I've already done at karate, and I'm like, yeah, I got this. So there are some things that are familiar patterns that I know, so I recognize them and I can manage them. But yeah, I do find it hard to remember. And yeah, people who are, young guys who started at the same time as me are absolutely destroying me in seconds flat. And it's tough. I mean, that's ego to beat, where I really want to be able to do all of those things, and I can't, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So I have to constantly kind of make my peace with it and go, it's okay. I'm doing the best I can manage. And I know that's true because I can barely walk when I leave. I can barely breathe and I can barely walk, but it does suck.
Yeah, attributes play a big part in BJJ, like strength, speed, age. Like as much as people say, technique is king. There are many other factors at play.
Yeah, I mean, I try and find out little strategies. I try and find little strategies where, if someone's climbing all over you, you can suddenly find a place where you can get a forearm into their hip and they're kind of flummoxed just for a second and you can take a breath.
Yeah.
It's just that. But yeah, it's remembering it. Yeah, that's a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, we've got a counter saying to what you said, that the technique is a king in Poland. We've got my friend saying that the true strength doesn't fear technique.
Oh, nice.
That's very good. Very good.
But I find that I might do something technically. The team says, "Oh yeah, that's really nice, technically correct." But then I've got a Rob who is 120 kilos, and my superiority of a technical stuff, it just goes. I can't even lift him. I can't breathe. I'll have to tap out because he's just laying on me.
Yeah.
So I hope it's gonna get better with time, but then my age is getting against me every day. So
yeah.
Well, I'm enjoying.
Sorry.
Go on.
I was going to say, we've got a guy, he started a couple of months ago at jiu-jitsu. He's a really big guy. He's in really good shape, super strong. But he's got the spazzy white belt syndrome, as they call it. So sparring with him, the only chance you have is just wait for him to get tired, because as soon as he gets tired, then it's like, okay, now I can work. But getting anything to, like, you can't move the guy. He's too strong. He's too big. No amount of technique's going to get you to move him. It's just not going to work. So you have to kind of just sit, protect yourself as much as you can until he starts to get tired, and then you can start doing things.
Yeah, also finding that most of the people who are teaching in our club are at least 20 kilos heavier than I am. So they tell me, "Oh, just do it like this." You don't have a clue. You've never been a small person. You don't know. You can tell me that
You don't know our struggles.
Yeah. So, but it is nice, and I think I'm on in age and in a part of my martial art journey that I don't have that ego. I just go there because I enjoy it. It challenges me. It gives me a bit of a respite, and there is something really liberating being a white belt again and being able to suck without being embarrassed, right?
100%.
So
I totally agree. Yeah,
very, very freeing to be in that environment. Plus, we've got a really nice club, so it's a good fun.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice. There's no stakes. There's no stakes in it. You're not teaching. No one's watching. Nobody cares. I mean, they all care, but they don't care. It doesn't matter. You just learn at your own rate and do what you want to do with it. It's cool. It's nice.
Although I do get very stressed on BJJ, but my son's BJJ, because my wife had to tell me, now you it's your time for coffee now, because you're not the coach here. You shouldn't be coaching from the sides, because you're only white belt and they have got a black belt teaching. So you shut up and go for a coffee. You try to help your child. No, just do it like this, move like this. No, go for coffee. So BJJ is very stressful for me.
Oh, it's nice. Oh, I love it.
What's the plans for you? What's the podcast plans? What's the martial arts goals for next year?
For me, Joe and I are looking to grade next year. Joe Andrews, for people that are listening, because I'm not calling Sue Joe by mistake. Joe's not here.
We're looking for the BCKA or what's
through the BCKA. We're chatting with Ian at the moment, Ian Abernethy, just trying to get a location. Let's send location. Get a location and a date set sometime early next year, I think. So that's in the pipeline. Obviously, the competition, more seminars, just kind of what we've done this year, but just keep pushing it forward, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you, Sue?
Podcast wise, we're coming up to episode 100.
We are.
And we've got something fun planned for that one. And I think the rate that we're going, we'll probably hit that one as probably very early in the new year.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we've got some fun stuff coming up for that one. We're rejigging our journal. So I'm trying to decide whether we're going to have 2, keep the one that we've got and a new one, but we're kind of rejigging, having a little relook at that. And we've been really good and consistent this year, and it's been fantastic. I've really loved that we've been consistent.
Yeah, it's been good.
It's been really, really good. But I have a feeling that this episode will replace this week's episode for us.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, that's fine. You know,
you can do our episode for us.
You don't have a YouTube channel, have you?
Pardon?
You've got. Can I tag because the YouTube now allows collaborations.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
I'll send you the.
Well, no, I send you an invitation to collaboration. You've got a Conversation on Karate YouTube channel.
Yeah.
No, didn't know that.
Well, to be fair, we don't really use it that much or at all, really. But there are plans in the future.
Yeah.
To use it more, but at the moment,
so then I can do the collaboration. Invite you, and then it shows on both channels.
Okay, cool.
Of course, yeah, happy to.
So,
happy to. So yeah, we're kind of planning a bit more expansion of how we're sharing it and where we're sharing it, and kind of do the things that a few more of the things that you need to do, improving. This is on me really. More sharing, a bit more sharing, and putting things on different platforms.
Yeah, we've got some some good potential episodes lined up, I think.
Cool.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So for episode 100, though, everyone should bring their sparkle.
Everyone should bring their sparkle for episode 100. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's not really a secret. If you just go back 10, 20 episodes, you'll find out why.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good too. Get people to listen to the old episodes. You don't, give away the secrets.
Oh, that's right. The secrets are in
the
the old
You have to go back and watch
episodes.
the earlier seasons to find out.
We'll do a kata that says...
Yeah.
That's the kata
charades.
That tells you the secrets.
Yes.
Charades. I do love charades.
I'm not good.
What
about you, Les? What's your plans for the coming year?
Oh, I've got nearly 20 seminars booked in. So
wow.
Seminars here. Karate for Mental Health is growing. We just hopefully get the money for a women's self-defense workshops from a police commissioner. Just working on that now. And just trying to grow that. We're looking for a new location, hopefully. We're joining with the BJJ club to be one club. And either our current location gonna be mended because there's few problems with it, and we've got a council working with us for possibly providing us with some location. I don't know on what terms and conditions yet, but that's the goal for next year to have our full-time studio like you guys got.
Nice. Oh, that's really cool.
So, but we'll see how it goes. So
yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds great.
Cool. Lovely to have you guys. I hope we're going to be having more chats and conversation in the future. See you on the seminars
Definitely.
And events. And I'm looking forward to your 100th episode and new journal, which, remember, guys, you can grab it down below in the description.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's
go and
really
check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, go and check it out. Thank you, Les. Thank you kindly.
Thank you. Cheerio.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.